Well, hello and good day, and welcome to a quick little live here about mothers and daughters. Mother's Day is coming up. This is our season. I am the author of the Mother Daughter Relationship Makeover series. It is on sale for Mother's Day, which you can see on the ticker down there below. You can find them on reachoutrecovery.com. $25 for both books. But what I wanted to talk about today is some basic steps towards repairing an estranged mother daughter relationship. So, the first thing that you really want to think about if you want to repair a relationship with your mother or your daughter, even if the relationship isn't in terrible shape, but it needs a little bit of improvement, all of these things can really benefit you. And if you are in a serious no contact or not getting along or something that is very intense, all of this stuff requires a lot of thoughtful consideration. But here are some basic steps that can get you started to think about because we want you to feel really hopeful this Mother's Day. For anyone who doesn't know me, I was estranged from my mom for many years, and we wrote a big book about our estrangement and our reconciliation, which got a lot of media attention, which is why we're out here now, because we also did a workbook. Here's the book. Hold on. Here's the workbook. They are both out. They are the bundle, but they really can help you. And we really want you to try them out. So, today, again, we're talking about the steps towards repairing an estranged mother daughter relationship. And step number one, I can't stress this enough. This is the most important thing, is you really have to start with yourself. And what does that mean? Before reaching out, before trying new things, it's really important to reflect on what's happened between you and your daughter or your mom, how it's affected you, what boundaries you're going to need to protect your well being moving forward. And this can take time. This is not necessarily a step that you do in a couple of hours and then reach out. This is a step that took me 4 years, but it is in figuring out what happened, how it affected you, and how you might have a relationship moving forward that allows the space for that first step. And again, a big piece of that is considering what kind of relationship do I want to have moving forward? Maybe it isn't the one that you hoped you would have gotten from your mom or your daughter, but it's one that is manageable and you want it. So that's step one. Step two is lower your expectations. This is so important, whether you're in recovery or working or life in general. Lower your expectations. Repair rarely looks like an overnight reunion, so be very open to small changes, small gestures, and gradual steps. Even a respectful message or short conversation can be a beginning. And I just want to stress this again. It's very important to let go of these ideas of what we thought the relationship should look like. Very few of us are going to get exactly the idealized version. But what is possible? You can have a great relationship with a family member who isn't manageable by just saying, look, I'm going to have civil holidays, or I'm going to have short calls, or I'm going to have time managed visits where we just don't talk about our trigger issues. But just making those kinds of changes can make a relationship with somebody so much easier. Okay, the next one is seek understanding, not immediate forgiveness. When I tried to reconcile with my mom, I felt she owed me an apology. She felt I owed her an apology. And guess what? Neither one of us was ready to make an apology to the other one at that time. So we kind of reconciled, agreed not to talk about what happened, and had a very, very different relationship than we used to have for years. So that's what I'm talking about. You know, ask yourself what patterns shaped our relationship. So, how were there ways that we were acting that I don't want to keep acting, like fighting about money or fighting about grandkids or whatever it is? Those are your trigger issues. Pay attention. Then find out what needs went unmet for you and for her. Because in understanding this, there's space for empathy that doesn't minimize your pain. And remember, Like, even if you're the victim here, and I don't use that word lightly, but if you're the mother that feels your daughter has been terrible to you, or you're the daughter and you had a narcissistic mother who ruined your life, it's still really important to understand what they think about it. Because if you want to know them, you do have to understand their point of view. You don't have to agree on it, you don't even have to really like it. But it's important to understand where someone else is coming from. I'll give you an example. When my mom and I wrote our books and did all of our reconciliation, one of the things that came out was she felt that I had been, I hate to use the word, but a little bit abusive when I was in active addiction. I had to be able to hear that, accept that, and apologize because that was her experience. And you know what? I wasn't there to see it in a sober way. So I have to trust her experience and I have to validate it. Okay, the next one is communicate differently. It is so easy for old dynamics to creep back in, their habits, it's muscle memory. That's what you're going to do. You have to practice new scripts. You have to practice listening without judgment, or doing active listening, which is listening without deciding what you're going to say in advance. You have to learn how to express your feelings calmly and definitely avoid the blame game. So this also goes into the way we act, our physical reactions to things. If somebody sneers at you, or the side eye, or all of these defensive mechanisms, whether it's body language or verbal, we do have to practice not doing those things because we are trying to communicate in new ways with the person that we care about. Okay, 5, be prepared for any outcome. True repair takes two people. Even if full reconciliation isn't possible, you can still find peace, clarity, and freedom by doing your part to heal. So again, with well within the lowering your expectations is be prepared, because sometimes people don't want to reconcile when we're ready. Sometimes people need time to think about it or see that you've changed or feel safe to them. So I wouldn't be discouraged at all. And then the last thing I'm going to do today, because I just learned how to do it, is share my screen and show you this. So this is from our Facebook page. I'm going to read it to you while you look at it. This is for our friends out there who are feeling really, really burned. You know, Mother's Day is coming up. Some of us did not have the relationships we wanted with our mothers. Some people really had very damaging moms. And we want to give you all the grace and respect this holiday Mother's Day season because it's a very difficult day. So here are 9 truths to help you heal when your mother's love has scarred you. 1, you're not broken. Your mother's inability to love the way you needed is not a reflection of your worth. 2, her story is not your destiny. Love shouldn't hurt your sense of self. Affection that diminishes you is not love, it's control or confusion. Oh, I'm sorry. I switched them. All right. Guilt is not the same as love. You don't owe your peace of mind to someone who took it from you. Next one, it's okay to grieve the mother you needed. Mourning what never was is part of the healing process. Next one, you get to redefine family. So that's the truth. You get to choose who you're going to be around. You get to choose other female figures to nurture you and be close to. Next one, healing is yours whether or not she changes. So important. It's up to you to have the life that you wanted and find the love that you need. So healing is your responsibility. And if she doesn't change, it's even more important for you to do the work. Next one, you are allowed to set boundaries. And the final one, you deserve to be seen and heard. So you can find infographics like that and a million others on our Reach Out Recovery Facebook page and our Reach Out Recovery Instagram. But again, I just want to share that our Mother's Day special is on. Both our first book that was in Oprah's book club and the second one, the workbook up here, are on sale for $25. We want you to have them for Mother's Day. So please go to Reach Out Recovery and pick them up, because these books and the workbook give you the steps to really repair. This is a couple of minutes on the internet. What we give you is months worth of material to actually get the answers to all of these questions. So, with that, I am out. I wish you a very happy Mother's Day. If you are not with your mother or your daughter, or not in the relationship that you want right now, believe me, I have all the compassion in the world for you. Take care of yourself, have some laughs, nurture yourself, and know that it doesn't always have to be this way. So, always, we welcome you to go to Reach Out Recovery. We have millions of articles on these topics. And again, grab the books while they're on sale. So,